season. And somebody out there, I don't know who this is for, but somebody out there, God has been calling you. You've had this fire in your belly. You've had this voice, and God said, this is your confirmation that you are right where you need to be. And that all of the things that you have gone through is the very thing I'm going to use to allow you to speak to other people. It's the very thing that I'm going to use to excel you for. God says that I am reigniting the fire that I put in your belly. That thing that I placed on you when you were a little baby, and the very thing that I placed on you that you didn't know what it was, why you were so different from everybody else, why, you couldn't do what everybody else did, or why you just didn't fit in the way that you was trying to fit in. God said, I've called you. I've called you forth. I've called you to be different. I've called you to a different life. I've called you to a higher place. And God said, it's time for you to start walking into that position. It's time for you to start walking into who he's called you to be. It's time for you to stop playing with the gifts that he's put inside of you, because God is saying you are needed in my kingdom. You are needed for the very place that I'm taking you. And the moment that you say yes, the moment that you submit to my will, the moment that you submit to the process and submit to the season that you're in, is the moment that everything will fall into place. It's the moment that the shift will begin. It's the moment that God will show up. God is saying that the moment that you do something different is the moment that he's going to show you something different. The moment that you step out on faith and you walk by faith and not by sight, God will blow your mind. God says, I'm about to exceed your expectations. The things that you've been hoping and praying for, dream bigger, because he's about to exceed those expectations. It's time. It is your time. It is your time to walk in the fullness of who God has created you to be. It's time out for playing. It's time out for playing with the gift that God has put on the inside of you.